Barnaby Jones, Columbo, detective series from the 70s. It's just an observational piece, detective series from today versus detective series from the 70s. We'll go with the 70s. Anyway, the show is brought to you, of course, by The Bald Men versus Captain Comeover. What a great book this would have been for Christmas. And, of course, this is a beer series. We have from the Morgan McDonnell beer collection. And he called it his old collection, which I thought just meant they were old beer cans, but they all have the word old in them. So there's that. Priceless piece, of course. Now, moving right along. Oh, I am with my producer, Billy, and his girlfriend, Darla. Billy's making fun of my hat. It's only a few days after Christmas. You can wear this hat until New Year's Eve. So, no mocking me. Because there's people at home that might be mocking me, say, why are you wearing a Christmas hat? But if you have your tree that's still up, or your lights, I don't want to hear about it. No. So anyway, the topic today on the Pitiful series is the 70s detective. No, I'm not retaping this. I'm losing sunlight here, Billy. First off, Billy and Darla are at Sharky's on the pier. What are you having? They are having, grouper sandwiches with yellow rice. That had to have been Darla's suggestion. Am I right about that, Darla? Yes, I am. Thank you. Feel free to throw tartar sauce on Billy's shirt. Anyway, moving right along. Today's detective series, it's all gunshots. It's pow, 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 pow. And, a lot of violence and gunshots, kind of like the city of Chicago. But anyway, my point is, in comparing with Barnaby Jones and Columbo and others, which I'll bring up shortly. When I was younger, because these were the 70s, my mom watched these shows all the time. And so I had to watch Barnaby Jones. And I watched Columbo. And for the life of me, I cannot remember if any of them ever touted a gun. As far as I can remember Barnaby Jones, which was actually 8 seasons long. 8 seasons. I'm pretty sure he never got up from behind his desk. He was just offering advice like a therapist, as far as I could remember. And then there's Columbo. Remember Columbo? He's got the trench coat because he's in a perpetual rainstorm. And always, what did he do? He had something like this. Because he was always smarter than the criminal. The criminal's right there. He's asking questions and outwitting them. Yes, I'm in southern Florida. So Barnaby Jones was outwitting for 8 years. Columbo, I don't know how many years. And then there's many other... All these guys, here's the point. There is a point. There's a point. Mad Max. Remember that movie? So there was some guy doing martial arts moves, etc., and Mad Max pulls out a gun and shoots him. That's kind of what I'm talking about. Barnaby Jones and Columbo. No. They had their detective series in this day. Criminal would have just been like, and they're gone. So, anyway, here's some other ones. Kojak. Because I'm bald, people often referred to me as Kojak just because I'm bald and he's bald. I don't like lollipops, and my head is not the same shape as his. I look like Mr. Clean without the Santa hat. End of story. Kojak. I never saw him with a gun. The Rockford Files. Did you ever see James Garner with a gun? I didn't. Starsky and Hutch. I don't know what they did. They hopped across cars' hoods without destroying the hood. Barney, I don't know why Barney Miller. I don't even that. I don't know. And then the biggest. Here's a Charlie's Angels. Charlie's Angels. What a concept Charlie's Angels had. There's a guy named Charlie who doesn't want to be seen. He hires 3 really good-looking ladies, and he presents cases to them every week that he gets from who knows where, but he doesn't want them to see him, and that's a premise for a show. Yes, I'm going to go ahead and smoke a joint on that, because whoever thought of that premise is hitting it hard, man. Either way, 3 good-looking girls. Good job, Angels. Why doesn't he want to be seen? I don't get it. It doesn't matter. Did I have Farrah Fawcett on the back of my door as a kid? Mosquitoes. Farrah Fawcett in a one-piece orange swimsuit with NHL. Let's go there. Let's go there. She was on the back of my door. Yes, she was. She was on your door, too. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, Billy, then you're going to want to go out and buy that poster. So anyway, that's my show for today. Merry Christmas, again, past. And that's it. To the next show. The next show is going to be the music show. So when I enjoy the most. What? Oh, Billy wants to see the hat again. Hold on. Jeez. Things difficult. All right. Getting eaten. I'm between 2 palms. Again, not between 2 ferns. On behalf of my producer, Billy, and his girlfriend, Darla, I am Marqua, the irrelevant, hosting It's Pitiful Show. How now, brown cow? How now, brown cow? And I hear you clucking, big chicken. And scene. And if you need me, of course, I will be. Where will I be, Billy? In a van. Down by the river. Have a good night.